Personal Letters, Part 4. Reading. Personal letters are interesting to read because they offer us a unique look at how one person sees the world. We've got a specimen by Penny Pollott's letter, an extract written by Robin Klein. Thursday, 8 September. Dear Mrs. Battany, I wrote to you yesterday, but I didn't have much news then, and I have now. Today I went over to visit Mrs. Lanzel, opposite who owns the baby. She was just about to make a sponge cake, but I told her how to make a rum jungle one instead. But something awful happened when she was putting the cake in the oven. She slipped on a bit of margarine paper, fell against the refrigerator, and broke her arm. I wanted to have a go at setting it, but she told me to run over and get Aunt Winifred. Aunt Winifred was very nice and kind, though I didn't think she would be. She usually makes such a fuss if anything gets broken. Like when I broke her blue and white bowl, I thought she'd go mad at poor Mrs. Lanzel for being careless. But when she didn't, she just put a splint on Mrs. Lanzel's arm and drove Mrs. Landel down to the hospital. But first she told me to look after Mrs. Landel's baby while they were away. I realized I was stuck with looking after the baby. I kept hoping that Liza, that's the baby's name, wouldn't wake up. I prayed that she wouldn't. I wished I would pay more attention at Sunday school on how to go about praying instead of hand wrestling all the kid in the back now. All the kids in the back row. My praying didn't do much good, though Liza did wake up. Hollering, I found some bottles of milk already prepared in the fridge and heated one up like Mrs. Lanzel did last time I was there. Then I picked up the baby. She was soaking wet. I got a dry nappy and put it on. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be working. It would be working out where all corners went. Then I gave her the bottle. I wasn't as bad as last time either. It's different when you have to, because there is no one else around to do it. She stared at me the whole time she was drinking it. I remember how you said in your letter that babies have a pretty crummy life if you think about it. That anyone can stroll by and pick them up even if they don't want to be. And if they're made to go to bed whether they want to do or they don't want to do, they're just itching to stay up late and watch the midnight movie. I felt sort of sorry for Liza. Thinking about what you said, for all I knew she might be scared stiff of me, I tried my imagination what it would be like if a big bossy giant marched into my house, picked me up, shoved a bottle of milk in my face, and sat there without saying one word while I drank it.